Good Sunday afternoon to you all. A little bit more of an update on the kitchen because I've been working all morning. I stayed up very late last night, but I've been working all morning just to kind of get a bit more in place. So I've been clearing the windowsill over there, as you can see, moving all the demijohns because that wine has to be bottled at some stage very soon. Rearranged this corner because I want to show off this very old Irish dresser. I'm going to make new curtains for that as well. So you can see I've been putting stuff up on the shelves. It's obviously not the final look because I'm just literally tidying up as I go. But the kitchen has fulfilled everything that I hoped it would, which is that it's become much bigger, much bigger. And as you can see now, the table is pulled out and there's still lots of room and the chairs are placed around it. So it's just opening up this space, which was my initial intent, and it's working really well. I'm going to get a long table, like a rectangular table for this room, and I might take the one that I put over in the polytunnel. I might bring that across and maybe stain it a nice colour, and bring the chairs in as well, because those chairs are very heavy duty chairs and I've had them around the garden, but it might be time to bring those in, because at this stage I can't actually afford to go out and get an old table and chairs, which is really what I'd like. You know, those like a really long pine table, but something really very rustic. I don't want this finished, polished look. And maybe some nice big old pine chairs, and not all matching, all different, you know. But at some stage, because when I put stuff out there, you know, when I wish for something or envision something, it usually happens. So I'll be scouring around the boot fairs, and for those of you that don't understand what a boot fair is, it's like a big yard sale where lots and lots of people get together and bring stuff in their cars and just open them up. So it's a massive yard sale. That's what a boot fair is. So just show you here what I've done. I've brought an extension lead over to this corner, so I've got both my Magimix and my juicer there, and I've cleared the deck somewhat as well, so it's a bit more spacious. I've actually got room in here now for the first time ever. Usually things are very squashed up. You can see the lovely pelmet is really looking great, and also if you have a little look outside, I got another bird feeder. I'll just give a wee close-up on this. I got another bird feeder and I filled it with sunflower seeds, which the birds just seem to absolutely love. So, and that's just opposite my kitchen window. By building these shelves and taking out the dressers, I can actually stand now on this side. So you can see I've got a more extensive view of the woodland garden, which will bring me great joy over time. So, just pull back. Now, underneath there, I'm going to have some very long shelves built in to reach right up into that dark corner. So I'm going to have lots of space for storage, and then the curtain will go on there. So, you can see now the benefit of having the shelves built right up into the corner, because I've got more workspace now than what I've ever had. So I've got my electric kettle here, I've got a toaster here, and I've got my little hob which I use for cooking. Lots of storage space above for, as William Morris said, don't put anything in your home that is either not useful, you know, practical or beautiful. So I'm hoping to fill those shelves with both practical and beautiful items. Just take it round a little bit. So I've cleared the windowsill over there, ready for the pelmet, which is going to go up there tomorrow. I'm going to continue painting along that wall and down up to there, because the wall here at the back has got like a lilac colour on it, so that's fine. That's working well. I've put a little bookcase in there. The bookcase was in the lodge, so I've taken that out of the lodge and placed it there. And the cupboard that was there is now over there, and the dresser that was there is now in the lodge. So I've been doing a lot of shifting about, as is my delight. You know how I love to move furniture around in this place. Now, oh, I've got to say a big thank you to Sheila McLaughlin. Sheila, thank you so very much for the beautiful sort of coat wrap that you made me and sent. And I absolutely love the beautiful big butterfly brooch on it. So thanks so much. I'm delighted with that. I'm going to keep that for special occasions to wear out. So thank you, Sheila McLaughlin. I'm going to have to get a list together actually of all the thank yous I've got to put out, because between Yule, Canada, Belfast, new grandchildren and getting this kitchen done, sort of, and as well posting out books, I've got a few things to catch up on, as you can well imagine. So let me just go to the four corners of the kitchen now and let you have a good peek. Yes, I think Jack approves, because he can get right round the table now. Anyone who's sat here eating, he'll be able to go from chair to chair with his beautiful little face saying, well, I'd quite like something too. Yeah, yeah, I know. So, lots of space looking out across the room from this angle. Let's go over into the other corner diagonally and turn around. And as you can see, lots of space as well from this angle. Yeah, I know, and you want to talk. What have you got to say then? What have you got to say for yourself? Do you like it too? I think he does. So we'll go over to this corner now and have a little peek. Yeah, it's looking good. And then finally over to this corner. My little clothes rack up there for drying clothes. Now, so what do you think? Do you think this has been a good little venture? It hasn't been too expensive either. It's cost me €74, I think, in materials. And I can't tell you what I'm paying Nick, but I do try to be as decent as possible. So I think Nick is quite pleased with what I'm paying him. And so all in all, like it's come in at a very reasonable cost to me. So there's a few other things now to get done, and I've got a little list of things drawn up for Nick to do over the next little while. But I'm very delighted now so far with this kitchen. So I'll post another update once the pelmet is up and the wall is painted, because as you can see I've got to finish that wall along there, and the curtain is made for the for underneath the worktop, and the shelf, or the shelves, are put in there, and new curtains for that little dresser. Blessings to you all on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.